Good evening, Sunday evening, and today is 20th of March, and it will be posted tomorrow. So, thank you so much for your questions and for comments and for donations and for watching me. I really appreciate that. And the last moment I was talking with my girlfriend Cheryl about Judge Thomas. He is in the hospital. And a few weeks ago I said that someone asked a question about Supreme Court, and I said that I think Justice Thomas will kind of disappear. I'm not saying that I see this right now. I'm not going to ever say if I see someone dying or not. But she asked me, will Judge Thomas step down rather of being taken down? He will have a reason to excuse himself instead of being taken out because of his wife conduct with January 6th. And when I closed my eyes, I saw lawyers sitting around the table. I knew that they are lawyers. And symbol of Lady Justice. So maybe he will have a reason to excuse himself. Probably that. I need to bring my cards. So it is something that we can expect, that there will be some, because I don't know why that time I thought, I don't know what will be the reason, but I knew that he kind of evaporated, disappeared. I'm writing always under my videos the information what I was touching, so that must be somewhere there. And what will be the reason that he will, if he will remove himself? Oh, the justice, the judgment, the whole world is watching. He is still on a post. He will be fighting as much as he can, but eventually there will be a reason for him. The judgment. It could be Judgment Day. It could be that he will be afraid that his wife was Vicky, I think her name is. She doesn't have the best influence on him, but he should use his own brain. And Dream Girl, whoever is new, because I noticed I gained a lot of new subscribers. My gosh, 650 in a few days. Before it was always going up and down, so I was stuck in one spot for months. Go figure. And so I see pictures, and I have to figure out what the picture meant. And that's the reason I'm using as well cards, so it's kind of helping me to make a better understanding. Dream Girl, 650. Do you still think Zelensky is Putin's puppet? Yeah, I said that before the war started. I was upset with him, and I had even conversation with Linda. We were messaging, and I was still upset that he didn't prepare his people. He's wonderful leader during the war. Before the war, in my mind, I think he was not able to imagine that Putin will attack him. He was hoping that when Putin said, I'm not going to attack Ukraine, that's what will happen. And Biden was telling him, the whole world was telling him. it's ended up that people are sitting in the bunkers without the candle, without the lights. They don't have ability to even what's going on. Can you imagine how scary it must be when they don't see each other? And I was saying that before the martial law, I was ready for quite a while, a few months before. And I knew that I will need this, that, water. I had too many candles, so I was giving to my family eventually. But now women are without milupa. They don't have anything to feed the babies. He was afraid to not create panic, but that was the wrong decision. And I'm sorry that I'm complaining about the hero, and he's a hero to the whole world. I'm not taking that away from him. But some people are great for war, and some are great for peace. When he was in a peace, he should be more active. He should take care of that problems with corruption. Then he will be able to get to be in NATO. So, it is that he sometimes was, but now he is perfect. I'm not complaining, and no one is perfect all the time, so we have to, so that's Dream Girl 650, I'm answering your question. It's not easy, but I feel like I have to answer even questions who are not easy for me. Mary Kay Durer, doing her. Sorry. Will someone or something get rid of Putin? That was the Lindsey Graham's question. He was hoping that someone would. Putin, I just sent a video to Cheryl that Putin just replaced 1,000 people who were working close to him, like cooks, like cleaners, like he is paranoid. And he is a really bad leader during the war. He lost 5 generals. And I think his generals are upset with him. It is a laughing stock for the whole world. He is not happy they are not happy. And there is some not enough coordination from the top. So we have to watch. And what I see, I think he will be killed. And I think by poison. Somehow I saw a woman pouring the poison. Maybe not a woman, but that was my understanding. So someone that he will probably trust more women than men. And so I wrote myself 5 Russian generals and 7,000 to 9,000 soldiers. I'm so sorry. And the soldiers don't want to kill. Like today I was watching that big military truck moving, and the people were standing and protesting, and the guy was moving and then moving backwards, and the people were following him. Eventually he turned and ran, and he was the last one in the convoy. So all the other cars and trucks were already leaving. They knew they can't really go forward. Great. Probably he will be in trouble, that soldier, but it's better to be in trouble than killing someone. Okay, so will someone kill Putin? 3 cards. Angel of Security will be watching over him as a leader, but then something will be given to him. Something or someone that he trusts from the long time, some friend that he thought it's his friend for long time. He was who lives by the sword, die by the sword. He was poisoning people. Maybe it's time for him to taste the same medicine. For the psychic, I'm sorry, but I still feel that that will be saving, the whole world will be safe. Amy 1. Do you see Israel being ultimately on the side of China if war breaks out? Not so much. They will try to be on both sides of the game, and I see a casino, Wheel of Fortune, so they will be playing kind of Russian roulette. I think they will try to be not too visible. They will be doing things, but not as they will have their own goals, thinking about themselves. They will be trying to Knight of Swords and Eight of Wands and Nine of Swords. They will be worried about their own future, and they have to be friends with USA. So they will be playing both ways, having goals and being depressed and worried and trying to be involved and not trying to be involved. They will be washy, whatever you say that. Karen, thank you. What can you tell me about women who hold that poster against the war on the TV station channel? So what is her future? And I saw her being sent to Siberia, and her children will be in an earthquake. So I think she will be punished. No matter what, there will be some punishment for her. And we might never hear, like, you remember about that Rybka, that young girl who was saying something about Deripaska? She disappeared. No one heard about her anymore. It is some ways kind of irresponsible for her to do that, but she was brave, but challenge, she didn't overthrow that. Her mother is Russian, and she was saying today that her mother is buying whatever Russian TV is telling her. So the mother is on the Russian side safe, and her father is Ukrainian, so she is both ways, one way or another. That girl has not easy life. She probably loves her father more because it was kind of saying my mom is brainwashed. So she didn't have too much respect for the mother. When we say that someone is brainwashed, we think. Ellen Burgos, thank you. There is a lot of violence in New York City. Can you see the end of that violence? And there will be more. I saw path towards the White House. So I think the Congress will be involved in it, and they will have to make some new rules, new civilians, some more punishments. I believe that they will have to figure out how to deal with those people who are abusing the good. A lot of them will have mental illnesses, the doctors, involved doctor. This is a new governor of New York, so she might be doing more work, and the prison symbol of going to prison. So there will be more sanctions. and that might help the police to control the situation. Yeli Man from Norway is asking, what do you think will happen to Fox when Murdoch, he is 90 years old, I was talking about him on the last video, she's asking, will Fox News continue to lie? And they will be lying as long as they will be getting money for the lies. So there is no way that they will stop. I see the money coming, so they will be like a puppets of money. They are even pro-Russia now. They are cheaters and playing with the devil cards. Yeah, nothing good we can really expect from them. I watch them once in a while to know their point of view. Not that I like them, but I watch them. Okay, just watching at the time. Again, Lolly Man, how long will the Republicans in swing states like Georgia, Texas, etc., be able to lie and cheat before the Democrats will take over? Probably 3 next elections. 2026, that's what I'm thinking. It's not... Eventually, because it is profitable for them. People will stop trusting, and America will have to start being more stronger, more powerful. But right now, it looks like they are gaining more power because of their own way of dealing with voters. Lily May, are Russian soldiers in Ukraine able to go on social medias? Can they see the truth about their leaders of war? Not too much. Everything is very much under control. What stations they can listen, and even if they are talking with the families, they know that someone can listen to them. A lot of, my husband was calling me from Canada, and I was in Poland during the martial law, and we were disconnected quite a few times when we started talking about something that I shouldn't be talking. So I eventually, in the letters I was writing, kind of caught, so we could talk about things, but it wasn't too easy. Eva H. Is the new virus coming this year, Orion? Are we going to have new restrictions in Canada? Because I know Eva H. is from Canada. Yes, there will be some people, we will have to say goodbye to some vulnerable people, so some of them will be, but even flu will cause that. I see mask coming back, so I will see what the cards are saying. People will be fighting. People will be fighting. Doctors and the government will have to connect together to protect people. Angel of Swords. So yes, no matter what, they will have to make some restrictions, maybe. Not that I want that, but I'm talking about Canada. I'm not because I know she's from Canada. Sarah Bistinine, will white horses get their freedom in being treated with respect? And I saw just a moment later, when I was writing this down, a video by CNN about women who went with the horses from Ukraine to Poland, and she saved few horses. There are good people, and we have to hope that there will be some people who will make a difference. So we will see what the cards are saying. It's not going to be easy journey and finances, but big change. Some of the horses will be starting dying, but the other will survive. It's always flip-flop situation. One door closes, another opens. So I believe there will be a big change for the horses. What can you see about Bernie Sanders, is asking Angie. A-N-G. He is still fighting for justice and for average person. And I see him being more dependent on his wife. She's tying him up to the chair. So maybe there will be some health issues that he will have to slow down a little bit. He had a heart attack just, before the election. Beginning of new adventure for him. He has to be ready he will have to make some decisions and some sadness. So he has to watch his health. Henny T. Ukrainian refugees had been granted up to 3 years working permits in UA. There are shortages of food and basic supply. How will Europe deal with this situation? At the beginning will be great. When there will be more men coming, there will be more problems. So that will be less popular because somehow UA is thinking that the women are by themselves and they will come back to join the husbands. I believe that the husband will think, I have someone on the West and I can connect with the family. So there will be a lot of hurt, a lot of backstabbing. Intuitively, I'm correct. And yes, some of them will be cheating, some of them will be going to the top for the money. Double meaning card. Okay, and now I will have a time for the remedy. I'm not a doctor, or nurse, nothing like that. And this one I was checking for myself because I have a baby hair. And some days they look like, especially today I was trying to take the snow because my wonderful neighbor was not around, and I was glad that I can shuffle the snow. And so this is remedy about hair. When we are young, we have beautiful eyelashes. Once my teacher sent me to wash my eyelashes because they were really long and they were touching my... If I was putting mascara, I will have marks all over. Not any more luck that way. So, we all had far better hair when we were younger, better eyelashes. Oh, talking about the eyelines, the hair that grows over here. If they are ending somewhere here, go and check with your doctor if you don't have a thyroid problem, because thyroid might cause you to lose hair, and especially this is kind of very easy to notice that some people don't have hair, and that's usually symbol of problem with thyroid. Okay, so if you have a problem with the hair, outside you can use castor oil for outside. And a couple months ago or more, I gave that recipe that Violetta Villas was using, Polish singer, that she had gorgeous hair. So, you can use that recipe with the egg and so on, but as well, you need to check if you don't have deficiency deficiency of zinc. And zinc has so many enemies in our body. First, in our stomach. If it's not acidy enough, then zinc is not absorbed. When eventually it will go through the stomach, it has a problem with so for the stomach, to be more acidic stomach, you can drink in the morning apple cider through the straw, because it can damage your teeth. On empty stomach with a little bit water and the apple cider. Check on internet how to drink the apple cider. But calcium is enemy for zinc. And iron, huge enemy. And copper. Aspirin can mimic zinc. So please do your own research about zinc, how you can be more, lucky with zinc, and that's supposed to help you with having a better hair. But it is so many enemies in our body, with especially iron is a big one. And Irish people, usually they have predisposition to hold to the iron. So they usually have a lot of iron, and that can cause pains in joints or muscles. Sometimes they hardly can walk. So this check if you don't have too much iron. Usually the red-headed people with red hair, Irish descent, they have that problem. The only way you can help, you can donate your blood, and then it's like magic. Nothing is going to hurt you, and you will be more healthy. So something good from something bad. But if you have those pain all over your body, especially joints, check for iron if you don't have too much. Okay, and now we have time to pray for peace, for love, for good outcome, as good as it can be from that drama in Ukraine and all over Europe, because those women with children are vulnerable. My sister-in-law, she's Polish as well, from Polish family. They are living in Germany both. And someone asked her to be a translator. Even she doesn't speak Ukrainian, but they know that she can understand Ukrainian. So she took my brother, and they were both translating for 3 ladies yesterday, and they moved them to a really nice house. The people accept them for free for a few months, and today they are going to move another 2 ladies. They didn't met them yet, but the first 3 ladies out of 3, there was one single, one had 2 children, and one had 1. So the ones with children, they left husbands, they are devastated. The single girl was working in a boutique, beautiful girl. So he said, I'm not worried about her. She will find a husband very soon. She's so attractive. But the other ladies with the kids, they were worried, and they were very heartbroken. So we have to pray for peace and stability, and that everyone will have a food, and there will be no more war, that Putin will somehow stop and not go with more aggression. He will not collude with China, because China is another big question mark. We have to send the best energy as we can and reach everyone who needs that peace and love and prosperity. I love you guys. Stay positive, stay safe, and enjoy each other. See you next time.